since like 9 p.m. Hi, welcome back. First things first, I have new glasses. And the second thing is this is a different background. I'm at my house, my house up in New Hampshire, and this is my room up there. And there might be a few other videos with this setting, so I thought I'd introduce it now. Okay, so for this video what I really wanted to talk about was pain aids and things that really help me when I'm having a terrible flare-up or when I'm just having a really bad pain day. And also some of these things are like sort of pain creams like Biofreeze, Icy Hot, Tiger Balm, stuff like that. And then other things are just either a combination of mobility aids or supplements or medication or my heating pad, stuff like that. So it's a balance between stuff that you slather on your body and also stuff that you can use to help you move around. This is a disclaimer. These are things that I personally do. I have fibromyalgia, I have chronic fatigue syndrome, I have IBS, and I have some other things going on that are somewhat undiagnosed as of right now. This is what works for me. Personally, it may work for you. If it does, great. I'm happy I could help. If it doesn't, then I'm sorry. There are tons of other things out there, but unfortunately, when you're dealing with chronic illness and chronic pain, there isn't a magic cure. So you kind of have to try on a whole bunch of shoes. No, that's not the right word. You have to try on a bunch of different sort of medical hats, I guess I could say. So I'm going to start it off with my favorite. No, I don't know if I want to start with my favorites or if I want to start with my least favorite. I'll tell my favorite. I'm going to start with my least favorite. When I say least favorite, I mean like these all work. This is the thing that works least. It's Icy Hot. I swore by this stuff when I first got sick, but I started getting really nauseous from the smell of it, because it's very, very, very mentholated, and it would stay on my clothes, my bed sheets, everything. And while it did work and helped at least distract from the pain, I don't know if it dulled it or numbed it quite that much, the smell would make me sick. Certain lotions and creams and stuff like that, as well as fabric, smells, anything like that. The Icy Hot is one of these things that triggers that a little bit for me, so I try to stay away from it unless it's absolutely necessary. But good stuff, works. Now the next one, I don't even know how I really feel about it, but it works, so I'm going to include it in here. It's 24-hour pain block. What makes this little baby work as hard as it does, I'm honestly afraid to open it up because once this stuff touches you, it does not come off of you for 24 hours. Like, it is true to its name. What the active ingredient in this is made from the ingredient in the world's hottest peppers that makes them hot, and it burns. It will end up in places you don't want it to end up in. This stuff works. It does come with drawbacks. You can't get it off of your skin. You can't get it off of your clothes. For pain, absolutely this stuff works. So the last part of this section is my favorite stuff ever. Biofreeze. This stuff is, it's my lifesaver. So I have it in the cream form, which comes in this little jar, and then you can like put your fingers in and take it and put it wherever it hurts. But my favorite is the gel. This does tend to get everywhere. It smells really strong. It's not quite that menthol. I mean, it is a menthol smell, but it's not as intense as like the Icy Hot one is. I think it smells good, and I don't know if it's just because I associate the smell with pain relief or if I just think that it smells good, but I love this stuff. I swear by it. And it helps so much. Like, if you listen to one word out of any of the videos that I say from here on out, Biofreeze. It's not sponsored, but Biofreeze, I love you. Please sponsor me. So for the next part of the video, I'm going to talk about medications and supplements. I'm on a few supplements and medications and stuff, but I won't be listing them all because they're not all for fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, which is what my main pain things are. I'm taking this B-complex vegetarian vitamin. This is just supposed to all around help me. This one I'm really bad about taking. Usually like when my gut health is really, really bad and I have really bad cramps or have trouble in the bathroom, I'll start taking them regularly again, and then once it seems to have passed, I sort of forget about them. These are the Fortify Women's Probiotic, and I don't do dairy. I don't want to say the word because it makes me feel sick to my stomach, but yogurt. I'm never saying it again. So I take these instead. Remember when I said that the pain block stuff? Remember when I said how this burns and this gets everywhere? I touched my lips a few times after touching the bottle. I didn't even open the bottle, and my lips are on fire. They're burning. Yeah, this stuff works, but it comes at a price. Last thing in the medications and supplements part of the video, it is my amitriptyline, and I take this for sleep, and it also has, I wouldn't say like a painkiller effect, but like a pain dulling effect. It is one of the only things I've ever found. I've been struggling with my sleep since I was probably 13 and I'm 22 now. I love it. So that is it for the supplements medications part of the video, and also like the pain cream and stuff part of the video. My next thing I don't actually have with me because I'm stupid and I left it at home, so I've been suffering all weekend, but my heating pad. I have one of the ones that plugs into the wall and you can adjust the settings from low heat to high heat. I usually put it on my feet because feet are another huge pain point in my body, and so it sort of like warms my feet up and then travels up my whole body. I will maybe insert a picture if I can find one when I'm editing this. Another thing, Epsom salt. This is the lavender one. That's the one I like the best personally. I don't know exactly how much you're supposed to actually put in your bath. 2 cups. I do more than that. So I usually put it in while the tub is warming up. Ow. I'm going to put some biofreeze on my back while I talk about my Epsom salt. I love you. How many times have I weirdly kissed my biofreeze in this video? Anyway, Epsom salt. And I usually sit in the bath for like 20 minutes to a half an hour. I find this stuff works. This is the last one on the list for this part of the video, and it is my cane. But it's one of the foldable ones. There's 3 parts and they each snap into place, and then this top part extends, and you can pop it into one of these sockets where it fits best for you. I do the lowest one. I don't even know if you can see that. It's right here. And when I put it down on the ground, I can hold it and I can grip it, and it's like the perfect length for me. I got the flowers because I love floral, if you can't tell. I used to feel like there was a really big stigma around using a cane as a young person, someone who looks seemingly able-bodied, and I still get a lot of stares in public, but it helps me, especially now that I have such bad disease spells, and it makes me feel much more secure, especially if I'm walking alone. I was worried about how people might perceive me because I'm a young, seemingly able-bodied person using a cane. I've gotten weird looks, I've gotten stares, I've gotten people whispering about me, but it's kind of to the point where like I honestly couldn't give a f. Like, having this really feels like a security blanket. Even if there's a stigma around it, I would highly recommend buying a cane. Not super, I love my cane. I think it's fantastic. That's it for like things, at least as far as I can think of, but I wanted to give a few tips that really help me, because it's exhausting. It's exhausting to constantly be in pain. It's exhausting to live in a world where people your age aren't really susceptible to that kind of pain, and so nobody really understands. I want to say that if you're struggling and if you're in pain, it's okay. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be pissed off. It's okay to hate the world. Your anger is justified. Your anger is valid. You are allowed to be angry. Reaching out to somebody who you can be real with and say, I'm in a lot of pain. I don't want to talk about it, or maybe I do want to talk about it. I need you to distract me. And cry a little bit. That's totally counterproductive to everything else I was saying, but honestly, it helps me so much to just sit there and cry. Pain is a reality for so many of us, and it's worse when you think about how many people are struggling. So please reach out, tell your loved ones that you love them. If you're watching this because your loved one is somebody that's going through similar things that I do, be patient with them. respect their wishes, don't push them too far, and remember that everybody is fighting some sort of battle. Be kind, and be kind to yourself. You don't have to be productive. You can let the world burn and go to shit for a day if it means that at the end of the day, after you feeling like shit, you start to feel better. I promise you, if shitty is where you're stuck at right now, I understand. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this helps. I hope whoever you are and wherever you are that you're having a great day. And if you're not, I hope that tomorrow's a little bit better. I'll see you soon. Bye.